Back again, grade 6. Today, let's complete Unit 4. This is part 2 in Unit 4, OL book. It's called again Visiting a Film Studio. And first, we're gonna start with our revision. The first question is circle the odd word and replace it with a correct one. Number 1, doctor, wash, cleaner, and dentist. And here we have a job, a verb, a job, a job. So we will circle, yes, the word wash, and you can write teacher, policeman, or whatever you want. Number 2, shirt, jacket, vegetables, trousers. So here is clothes, clothes. This is not clothes and clothes. So yes, circle vegetables and you can write, yes, skirt. You can write socks. You can write a jacket. No, it's just jacket here. So you can write whatever you want. Number 3, school, went, restaurant, library. So here we have a place, a verb, a place. Yes, I think here there's an S. A place and a place. So you gonna circle went, yes, because it's a verb, and we can write bank or any place you want. First, we're gonna start here with 2 words and we will complete it in our book. The first word here is very easy, and as you can see, this is the word film stars. Film stars, and here are some film stars. I think you know most of them. Here is Mona Zaki as a film star, Ahmed Helmi is a film star, Ahmed Aziz is a film star, Angelina Jolie is a film star. So this is the word film star. Number 2, this is the word rehearse, and if you didn't get it from the photo, so rehearse means practice an action repeatedly in order to perfect it. It means to practice an action many times to perfect it. As you can see, if you have a play or a show, so you practice it many times to be perfect. So it means that you rehearse it. Rehearse. So now let's complete our words. Here we have the word have a good time. Have a good time. Yesterday, film studio, actor, film star, family, today, adventure, rehearse, and tonight. I think most of them are so easy. So now let's see our grammar. Today we're gonna study adverbs of frequency. Adverb of frequency. I think, or I'm sure that you know the adverbs of frequency, but you didn't know how to use them or when to use them. So adverbs of frequency tells us how often something is done. How often something is done. So we ask about adverbs of frequency using how often. So how often do you go to school? I always go to school. How often do you wash your hair? I usually wash my hair. How often do you play football? I often play football. How often do you help your mom? I sometimes help my mom. So here are our adverbs of frequency, and let's start with the first one. Here is, if you do this thing all the time, it means that you always do that. And here is usually, often, sometimes, hardly ever, and never. And you can see here the percentage of the thing you do. As you can see here, 100%, so this is always. 80%, so this is usually. 70%, this is often, sometimes, it means 50%, and 10%, it means hardly ever, and 0%, it means never. Okay, and here we have some verbs, adding s for them, and we can add s for the verb when we put it with a singular noun. So as we can see that Ahmed wears, not wear, and you can see that she listens, not listen, and you can say it drives, not drive, and you can say you take. So if you have a singular pronoun, so you can put s for the verb. Okay, let's read them quickly. Where, wears, listen, lessons, drive, drives, take, takes, put, puts, talk, talks, fall, falls, sign, signs, get, gets, and have, has. Don't forget have, has, have, has. Okay, so now let's have an exercise for what we just read. Okay, number one. I wear a wig once a year. Once a year. So this is very, very, very rarely. So this is hardly ever. I hardly ever wear a wig. I hardly ever wear a wig. Number two. They don't like driving a sports car. They space drive it, so as they don't like, so they never drive it. Number three, she space to school, as here we have she. So she, I cannot say she walk usually. Okay, always, sometimes, usually, and so on, never comes after the verb. It comes before the verb. So you can say she usually walks. Usually walks. Usually, always, sometimes, often, and so on. Never, never, grade 6, comes after a verb. It comes before the verb. And it comes after verb to be. So you can say she is sometimes late, or she is always happy. So before the verb, after verb to be. Before the verb, after verb to be. Again, before the verb, after verb to be. Save it, grade 6. You will need it. Okay, now let's read our text in the book. Okay, now grade 6, we're gonna read our text. And as you can see here, the text is an email from Mona to Iman. From Mona to Iman. As you can see here, the email to, from, and subject. To, from, and subject. To, email, from, and email, and subject. We are talking about today Alexandria. Alexandria. Now, let's read. Hi, Iman. I'm having a good time in Alexandria. Okay. Hi, Iman. I'm having a good time in Alexandria with my family. We visited Alexandria Library yesterday. We visited Alexandria Library yesterday. Today, we visited Qaitbay Citadel. Today, we visited Qaitbay Citadel. It was fun. It was fun. In the afternoon, we went to a film studio. They make all kinds of films at this studio. Today, they were making an adventure film. An adventure film. We watched the actors rehearse. We watched the actors rehearse. It was so cool. Then we talked to Ahmed Saqqa, the film star. He is really nice. Tonight, we're going to eat dinner at a nice restaurant. We are going to go to the beach tomorrow. I cannot wait. See you on Sunday. Love, Mona. So, it's time to read this email by yourself. Okay, if you read the email by yourself, then we have now to answer some question. Number one, where is Mona having a good time? So yes, Mona is having a good time in Alexandria. Number two, what did she watch at the film studio? What did she watch? Yes, she watched the actors rehearse. Again, she watched the actors rehearse. Number three, who did she talk to at the film studio? Yes, she said that she talked to Ahmed Saqqa, the film star. She talked to Ahmed Saqqa. And number four, when did she visit Qaitbay Citadel? As we see here, yes, today we visited Qaitbay Citadel. Today she visited Qaitbay Citadel. As we finish reading this text, now we're gonna answer some question in your sheet. Okay, so let's start with test 9 in your OL sheet. As we know that we gonna start with the choose question. Number 1. Today they were making a or an film. Today they were making a or an space film, so she said that they were making an adventure film. An adventure film. So we're gonna underline the word adventure. Number 2. I space put on makeup. I never put on makeup. I never put on makeup. Notice grade 6 that never before the verb. Never came before the verb. Number 3. Mona is having a good space in Alexandria. She is having a good, yes, a good time. A good time in Alexandria. Number 4. Sammy never spaced to school on Friday. So Sammy never, as Sammy is a singular subject, so we will put s or es in the verb. So we will say Sammy never goes to school on Friday. Number 5. Mira space takes a nap. So Mira usually takes a nap. So why I cannot say didn't take, because takes here have an s. I cannot say didn't takes. I cannot say didn't takes, but I can say didn't take. Number 6. Ahmed Al-Saqqa is a famous. Ahmed Al-Saqqa is an actor, so he is a famous actor. Number 7. Space you ever sign autographs. So do you ever sign autographs? Do you ever sign autographs? Number 8. I'm going to have dinner at a nice. So we have dinner at, yes, at restaurants. So we will underline the word restaurant. So let's complete our test. This is number 4. Number 1. Circle the odd one word. Sometimes, always, usually, autographs. Adverbs of frequency. Sometimes, always, usually, but autographs is a noun, so we have to underline the word autograph, and you can write here never or hardly ever. Number 2. School, where, drive, put. A noun, a verb, a verb, a verb. So we will underline the word school because it's a noun. And write, eat. Number 3. Visited, watched, film, and was. A verb, a noun, a verb. So you're gonna underline the word film and write maybe drank, as we have here all the verbs in the past tense. Number 4. Car, train, sport, taxi. These are means of transport, so we gonna circle or underline the word sport. And what is this? Okay. Sorry. And write plane. Okay, so let's go to the rearrange question. Where is rearrange? Here we are. As we know, you have to pause this video, answer the question by yourself, then check your answer. Number 1. When does Salma play tennis? Again, when does Salma play tennis? Number 2. We watched the actors rehearse. Again, we watched the actors rehearse. Number 3. She often drives a sports car. Again, she often drives a sports car. Number 4. Is Ruqayya at school today? Again, is Ruqayya at school today? Okay, Let's go to the last question finally. This is punctuate and we're gonna find the mistakes and write it right. The first one here is W for we, and here we have apostrophe for don't. We don't go to school on Friday, and Friday is a day, so you have to write it in a capital letter, and this is a sentence, so you have to put full stop. Number 2, what did Dalia get last October? So first you have to write the word what starting with W capital letter, and Dalia is a name, so you have to write it in capital letter. And here we have the month October, and the last thing, it's a question, so you have to write question mark as you see. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the lesson, and see you next time. Bye bye.